Hey guys, it's Terry. I am going to a crop this weekend, and we are going to make some t-shirts to wear at the crop. So this is my first time using my Cricut EasyPress. So I wanted to give you these quick hints and steps to encourage you to use your Cricut EasyPress. So the first thing I did was searched for an image that I wanted out on the internet, downloaded it. I've got it open in Paint simply so that I can send it to my printer and print it on Iron-on material. Since this is the first time I'm using the Cricut EasyPress, I thought let me just do an Iron-on transfer and then work my way up to the vinyl and all the fancy other materials that Cricut can cut. But right now I've got this image. I have sent it to the printer and printed it on this transfer paper. I went to Joann's and bought a pack that had 10 pages in it, and it was about $20, and I used a coupon for it. And then it prints on an 8.5 by 11. You send it through your printer so that it's on the side without the blue line, so you know which side is the gluey side. It recommended that you trim out your image, and it also recommended that you let it dry for 30 minutes. So I have let the ink dry on this transfer paper. So that's the image and getting it onto the transfer. The next step was figuring out my Cricut EasyPress. So I read through the instruction manual that came with it. It's got suggested time and temperatures in the book. Online it also has more temperatures than what are listed here. So I went onto their website and saw that for an iron-on it's 340 degrees for 30 seconds, and that you let it cool on the t-shirt, let it cool before you pull the backing off. So this is the machine here. What's nice and what's the good features about the machine is it's not like a traditional iron. It's got a bottom that's a flat surface, and it puts the heat on it. It's a little bit heavy, so it does put the pressure down on the item on the t-shirt, but it's supposed to give a good even heating system, better than using an iron. So I've got the power turned on. I've set the temperature to 340, and then I've also set the timer. I'm going to set the timer to 30, and I had it for 15. I was trying something out. So there's the 30 seconds. When we go to put it on our t-shirt, we're going to set it on there. We're going to push firmly with 2 hands. And then we're also going to hit this for the timer to start ticking down. This timer button just sets the timer. This one is what makes the timer, start the countdown. So I am going to put my camera in my camera stand here, just so I have my hands free. And then what I've done is I tried the t-shirt on, and I saw that the good point for this to go on was about 4.5 fingers below the collar. That put it right on the front of the shirt. The other thing I'm doing is, so I know how far down to do it, but then I'm also looking to make sure I've got it straight across the, kind of lining it up with this, knowing that I've got that pretty straight. So I'm going to do it there. I'm going to bring my EasyPress over. My image is just a little bit wider than this. So for the majority of it, I'm going to put it on there. Start the timer. I'm pushing down with 2 hands. But I do want to go a little to the right and a little bit to the left. And that's the problem, is it's just a little bit wider than that, so I do want to give it a good 30 seconds across the whole thing. So I think I'm going to go a little bit longer than the 30 seconds. I am pushing down on it. trying to get that glue to melt into the t-shirt. I'll just do a little bit more on there. And then it says to turn it over and do it on the back. So it said to do it on the front for 30 seconds and the back for 15 seconds. So I'm going to change the timer to be just 15 seconds. Find my shape, it's right here. Hit the timer, push them down. I don't think I mentioned, but before I laid the image on there, it did say to iron the t-shirt. It helps get the, I'm going to go a couple more seconds since I'm trying to get the ends. It did say to iron the front of the shirt before you lay that on there. Get the wrinkles out and the moisture. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so now this part, it says to let it cool. So I'm just going to pause while I let it cool for a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, I picked the t-shirt up and fanned it, and it has really cooled off now. So here goes nothing. Alright, there it is. Cool. Kind of going slowly. Color looks good. That looks really good. Alright, that looks really good. I'm happy with it. Alright, so I think they're going to like it at the crop. It's cute. It's a Disney crop. It's up in Amish country, and we're looking forward to having a good time. I got to go pack, so thanks for watching.